Hi, everyone. What in the world time is this? That's right. It's an extra stamp and chat with you. This is the lunchtime edition, so it's going to be shorter, more to the point, less chatting, and more stamping. How about that? Okay, and you're also going to have really weird lighting, but that's okay. You didn't join in to see me. You joined in to see cards, and the lighting for those is just right. Let me go ahead and add my desk and tell you what we're working with tonight. Today, I almost said tonight, right? Tango, cool it. I fed them and hello, Gene. I fed them and I closed the windows. So he is fine. You better just chill, right? Okay. So after I stamped with you last night, which was so much fun, I kept stamping. I had to. It was so fun. Hello, Gian. Oops. Look at that. The dimensional. Can you believe it? And anyway, it's all right. It's all right. Um, so I kept stamping because I really wanted to take a look at this bundle, which is the heartfelt hexagon. Remember, we talked about it and we even used this punch last night. In case you missed it, you can go back and watch the live because we made this super cool card. And then we also made this one, Pick of the Patch, is very addictive. And this crumb cake image right there is from this hexagon punch. Okay. So then I was like, just having so much fun with it that I was like, now I have to share these cards. Hello, Mary Ellen. I know I'm catching some of you at an odd time. Some of you are going to pop on a replay and think, what in the world? What's she doing? I'm bitten by the stamping bug and I was working from home today. So I knew that I didn't have to, I could come live. I just can come live quickly, right? Okay, so let's get started. I have three, here's how we're going to roll today. This is a special live, right? So I have three cards for you. And you know I love it when you like, comment, and share this post. So if you share this post and you comment either on YouTube or Facebook that you have shared, put that in the comments. Then I'm going to give away each of these cards. So I'm going to be sending out three of the cards. So this share opportunity is for everyone, whether you are national or international. Okay. So please remember, go ahead and share freely, share many times. So here's a card. We were talking about this being all occasion and needing sympathy cards. Someone said they needed three sympathy cards, right? And so we're going to start out with this sympathy card. And I am going to be pulling in various, this is just a bundle. It's not part of a suite. So I'm going to be pulling in various products, online exclusives, and calendar items. So wait until the end if you're confused about online exclusives, because I'm going to simplify that, and we will take a look at my website. Okay. So first, I have let's see here. I have an insert. I love inserts. I think they really finish off the card. So that's 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and then the outside's going to be, oh, and this is a different paper. So this paper that I'm using, both patterns, is from the One Horse Sleigh or One Horse Open Sleigh papers. Let's see, One Horse Open Sleigh. Okay, 162, 118. It's a bonanza of winter type papers, fall papers. We're going to use this pattern as well. I was just looking for, this one's very muted, right? And then I kind of diffused it even further with a piece of vellum. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I stepped it down a 1/2 inch, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay. Hello, Dawn. Oh, Whidbey Island. I went there once. It's so fun. Everyone says that, right? Well, it's beautiful there. I loved it. So I went with a friend who was getting his scuba diving certification. Yes, thank you for sharing. Everyone who's on here has shared. It's 100%. Okay, so let's make a sympathy card with the same pack of paper and the same stamps and punch. All right. And then I'm going to use a variety of embellishments as well. Not a huge variety, but I just want to show you how quick and easy these can be. And believe it or not, I do make quick and easy cards sometimes. I realize that's probably hard to imagine, but you're going to see it in action here. I grabbed my paper piercing mat and put it underneath my grid paper. Okay. I tried it both ways. And for these particular stamps, I like the image with a little bit of cushioning underneath. Not always the case, which is why I always recommend that you have our grid paper on hand. I folded it in half. It's actually 11 by 17, but uh, have some of that on hand all the time because it's where you can test these things out. All right, so a beautiful with sincere sympathy. I'm going to stamp that up a little bit, right? Because I need room for the punch. And then I'm going to just, this punch is going to be, I think I'm actually going to just keep it on my desk. And I don't do that. I don't have room, but I'm just going to keep it on my desk for a while because I'm in love with it. All right. So I'm just kind of looking at this with relationship to the sides. All right. That's how I'm going to make it straight and the easiest way, I think. You don't really have to pay attention to the top and the bottom. Just look at the sides. Well, hello, Kathy Sock. Catching me at the middle of the day, huh? Right now, I'm going to take one of the little decorative pieces. I'm doing this after I stamp, right? Because I don't know where to put it otherwise. I want to put it down in the corners of the top and bottom to finish this off. And so I'm just going to bring that around. And I think that immediately you can see that's really beautiful, right? Okay, so very fitting for the sympathy occasion. All right, now the other thing I stamp is a little heart on the insert because these are usually sent with love. Maybe if it's for an office person or something. I don't know. I still would put love in there. Why not? Why not? The world needs more. What the world needs more is love, sweet love. Yeah? Dionne Warwick said it best. I will not sing it for you. You're welcome. All right. So that's our insert. This is our stamping. That's it. All right. I'm going to take away the piercing mat because it makes a difference then when you start adhering things. I find, especially if you are using Seal and Seal Plus, it doesn't want that cushioning. It wants a firm surface. Okay, come on now. Get in there. All right, so this one, remember, is portrait. My other one was landscape. Just work with your paper, see how the paper feels, and then let the paper lead you without sounding too ethereal. Just let the design lead you. It'll tell you. Okay, now I'm going to just put this piece of beautiful one horse open sleigh DSP. I can't believe I still have one of these patterns because I have loved this one so much. All right, it'll go great with Pick of the Patch too. I know, Jean, you know, I don't like to put fear in people's minds, but I'm just going to state the obvious. Punches go quick anyway. This one is, you can use it with everything. So please watch this punch, Heartfelt Hexagon, as well as the Pick of the Patch bundle. Yeah, because that's why I'm using it early. Okay, now this one, I am going to size up where I'm going to put my sentiment, just in the lower right. And there I know I can put some seal, okay, just to get me started. Then I'm going to center this. So I'm diffusing most of it, but I'm still leaving a little bit of a border around it. It's just a kind of a neat technique, right? The whole thing's not laid down, and that's because now we're going to use this beautiful ribbon. Actually, this design is very close to a design that Rhonda Wade did yesterday, and I was in love with it, right? So she wasn't using the same bundle, but she was using this kind of vellum technique with this gorgeous ribbon. This is new ribbon from the mini catalog, sheer ribbon, and it's just iridescent. And look how it just kind of falls over on itself. It's It's not really difficult to tie or anything like that. I am going to grab my tweezers because I like a third hand, right? And so I'm going to get this over to the edge. It is going to be on the edge mostly. And then those tweezers, if you don't know where they are in the annual catalog. They are part of an essential kit, which is the adhesive essentials. I believe it's no, embossing essentials. So just know that you can take a look at that over there in the annual catalog or online, of course. And then let's play with this ribbon just a minute, this bow. I'm going to make that smaller. You know, I don't like short bangs and I don't like short tails on my bows. So one of the ways that I kind of mitigate that is that I tie off of the bolt of ribbon. That also helps me not have to trim too much away, at least on one side. I love it already. Okay, now this is fine. You could just send this as is. We are going to, of course, add our sentiment with some dimensionals. And so let's keep those dimensionals on either side of where the ribbon's going to be. Even though the ribbon's pretty thin, we're going to try to avoid making a speed bump, adding layer upon layer. I know, Dawn, the ribbon is great. Again, it's in the mini catalog. And if you don't have the mini catalog while we're speaking about it, I'm so happy to send you one. Just go over to hit the link in the description and just go over to the catalog request page. And I'll be happy to send these out to you. You must live in the US. And I very much prefer that you're not working with another demonstrator because if you are, then that demonstrator is really wants to be giving you their catalogs. Okay. All right. Now, to just finish this off, I brought in the Rhinestone Basics jewels. Nothing fancy. They are basic for a reason, right? And I don't want to put it on the label. I'm going to put it right there. And then where that large one is, I'll bring it up to the screen for you in a minute. I'm going to just pull off a glue dot with my take your pick tool. And I'm going to kind of fold this back enough to see where it is. Place that glue dot right behind the gem. Lost my words. And this is weird going live for me at noon. I was just working on accounting stuff. Now I'm working on crafting stuff. My mind had to like switch. I don't think you want to talk about accounting stuff. There's a time and a place, and this isn't it. Okay. Oh, so pretty. I love them both. I don't have a favorite. Do you guys have a favorite pattern? Because I think they're both very fitting for the occasion. Oh my gosh. Don't forget, yes, Dawn, like, comment. I love to hear your comments. Ask me any questions that you have. Oh, hey, what's going on? Did my screen change? I feel like my screen flipped over. Yeah, thanks, Kathy. It does that every once in a while, and I think it's just a software glitch. So I've seen it happen to another demonstrator too. Okay, there we go. Very short time, right? A beautiful sympathy card that you can have in your stash, or God forbid, if you have to use it today, then at least you know how to make a really nice card. Angie Stevens, hi, how are you? This is what's so fun is when I go live at different times, I see different people. Angie Stevens and I went to school together the whole time, I think, in Emmett, and ever since grade school. So, hello, Angie. Okay, next card. Let's make this card. I didn't have a sample for. I cut, and then honestly, I was getting tired. I love this paper. Stop it, Lisa. I love it so much. Okay, this paper is not One Horse Open Sleigh. We're switching gears now to Garden Walk. And if you grab your mini, okay, it's towards the end. It's this beautiful suite that I can't really get enough of. In fact, I used this design on the pick of the patch last night. So this is the Garden Walk Suite Collection. It is page 52. One of everything. If you like one of everything, it's only 69.75. So that's a great way to get started with some beautiful creations for Christmas and otherwise. And then this is what the stamp set looks like. So you can piece together all of these beautiful flowers. And when they look dark like this, just remember that you stamp them in any colors that you want. Okay. It also has its own really gorgeous stamp set and punch, coordinating punch. Um, that's a stunning label punch. Very good to add to your stash. It's all good for your stash. Okay, this paper, take a look at it because it's great. I'm not going to go through it tonight or right now because remember, it's lunchtime. Okay, so I have enough for two because remember, if you enjoy this video so much that you share it over onto your social media sites, in 24 hours, I am going to draw three winners, and three of you will get one of each of these cards. Yeah. Does that make sense? No. Three of you will get one of these cards. Okay. And so you don't have to just live in the United States. Okay. So, my lovely Australians that are on here sometimes, I want you to know that you can share too. You're probably not watching right now because it's like in the middle of the night for you, but that's why I'm waiting for 24 hours. Hi, Sherry. Okay, this is a new product, online only. It's an adhesive backed 12 by 12 gold sheet, and you get one of each, a 12 by 12 gold, okay, and of course, a 12 by 12 shimmer. It doesn't scrape off, but it looks like just a solid sheet of glitter, but it's not. It's glimmer, right? And what's even better about it is that it's adhesive. So one of the things I did, let me see, where is it? Is I so we're going to cover most of this with a sheet of our designer series paper, my favorite pattern. See this? It's really pretty. And the thing is, I didn't want to waste all that inside. So I took my dies. In this case, I took it from Christmas Classics. And then I cut out the middle because you're not going to see the middle. And then what I did was I just put them in my little storage pouches. And then I have two of these to use some late night when I have to put a card together in the middle of, um, the night sometimes. That's how it goes with Christmas cards. And so, whoops, I'll keep that on the floor. And so now let's see. I have not used this before. I will tell you, I die cut that one, which is pretty detailed because I wanted to see how it worked. I rolled it away from me and I rolled it back to me, and that was it. And it worked. Everything just popped right out. Okay, this backing paper you'll notice is a little different than the backing paper on our regular adhesives. It's not shiny, but it still peels right off. Just take your pick tool there, and then you have to kind of hover over this. Now, you might not see this. I might be kind of close to myself because you have to pull it towards yourself because the whole thing's adhesive, right? So you don't get a bunch of chances to do this. And there, voila, we have that. And now I'm going to use some Seal Plus because I'm adhering onto all that glimmer and texture. And so we need some heavy duty. So I'm bringing in the Seal Plus. That's the dark blue. And here we go. Thank you, Kathy Sanford. It is a nice surprise, isn't it? I'm thinking about where my sentiment's going to be. Come over here. But these flowers, yeah, they definitely are kind of directional. Okay, then I'm going to bring this and put it right over the glimmer paper. Oh, look at this. So pretty already. Okay, now I just went totally off the cliff here. This is the insert. It's some petal pink because petal pink's not technically in this paper, but it is, right? You can see it. So that's going to be the insert. And this is wild wheat, by the way. Thank you for sharing, Beth. And I love that you love my cards and projects. Oh, Hey, Angie, I'm doing well, and I feel the same about you. Miss your smiley face, and I hope you're doing well too. Are you still over in Emmett, or where are you living now? Okay, this is going to be a birthday card. So we are just going to get right to it and say, let's eat cake. I love that for a birthday card. Like, just skip the formalities. Let's eat cake. Okay, let me put this back up here. I need some room. We are also going to use, check it out, these blooming pearls. They are in the same suite that I just showed you, Garden Walk. And so if you are liking these products, I think you might want to check it out. All right, let's see now. There's a couple of different outlines for this punch as well that makes it even a little more special. So I'm going to use both of them because, I'm cool that way. But I'm going to take one off of this block. I've got like all my blocks out here. Okay, like I said last night, this can be a little squirmy. Okay, it's squishy. So lay it face down and then put the block on top of it. Don't do the opposite, or you probably will misshapen it. It'll be misshapen. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, wild wheat. I need a little piece of wild wheat. I don't think I got that out. No worry. I bet I have some. Look at that. Shakaroony. I do. Let's see. Is this going to be wide enough? I think so. Okay. Let's eat cake. And we're just going to do this in wild wheat. I think I've got enough glimmer and shine going on. So let's bring this in. Now, I'm going to not use the mat with this because the dots are really small. And the line is fine. Look at this. Oh, let's see. There we go. Neat, right? Almost looks like a neon sign. Oh, leave this out. You're quick, but not that quick, lady. And then I need the Let's Eat Cake, and I love the font on that. Oh, I haven't used it yet. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to stamp it over here to see again how I like perfect, how it comes off. And it's just, I need to pull it towards me. Sorry, but I'm catching some glare in the studio. Is that gorgeous? I mean, I shouldn't even ask. It's a rhetorical question. It's gorgeous. All right, now we just simply place this in the punch, line it up, kind of take a look at all the corners, or the left and right, top and bottom. Punch that baby out. Love. And let's see here. Then we shall just put it down in the bottom. I was like, do I want more gold? It's kind of a silly question. Okay, Sherry, you have a good time at the wedding. Have fun. And I think maybe, let's see. So this is some gold trim that is an online exclusive, right? Oh, we could make this tiny bow and put it underneath the word cake. Let me see if I like that. If I don't like it, it doesn't really need it. Let's be honest. But it wants it. I think that's kind of cute. We're going to make it and see how it looks. So I'm just kind of pulling this tight on either end, making a cute little bow. Let's pull this side in a little bit, give it a zhuzh, and good enough. Let's give it a try. Scissors. Where are my snips? There they are. Paper's flying. Tools are falling on the floor. We don't have time to mess around. Okay. Blue dot. Wish I had an assistant. Those roommates of mine, they're no good. They don't have thumbs. And they just ate lunch, so they're really worthless right now. I was trying to fill their bellies so they wouldn't be in here bothering me, because you know how they are. At noon and 8, they start tracking me. Oh, this is good. And we are going to also put some of these gold blooming pearls on it. So dimensionals, gotta have dimensionals. Thank you for sharing, Corinne. I appreciate that. Okay, Emmett, excellent. We should get together and go to Roanne sometime. I just went to Roanne's last weekend, um, Saturday or Sunday, I don't know, last weekend with my mom. So it was fun. Oh gosh, don't you want this for a birthday card? Well, I might send this card to you so you can reuse it. But also, please don't forget, you can buy all of these products that I'm using in my online store at thestampingzoo.com. And I will be showing you in just a moment um, where you can find that and what it looks like in case you're wondering. Let's eat cake, y'all. And then I'm going to put something on the inside. We can also use, we can use this little sentiment that I think I used in the sympathy card. No, I used it in the wedding card coming up. Wedding, sympathy, birthday. That's a lot for one stamp set. And it's like, no problem. Okay, let's see how this looks. This is, I hope your day is filled with joy. It fits for a birthday, don't you think? Let me see how Wild Wheat looks on this petal pink, though. Let's check that out. I'm not quite sure about that. Oh, perfect. No need to worry. It coordinates. It all coordinates. Okay, and then let's grab our seal. Hey, is anybody watching while you're at work? You can tell me. I'm not going to tell your boss. I think it's good for your mental health. Very good for your mental health. Okay, let's make sure we're going the same direction. So I don't put this sentiment in here backwards because I'm flying. Oh, wow. Isn't that fun? That's going to be very unexpected on the inside. So let's eat some cake. I hope your day is filled with joy. Fun. Alrighty. Let's see here. Card, that's card number 2. Very short order. Okay, card number 3. You ready? This one, I also use garden walk paper, but it looks totally different, doesn't it? Okay, so this is this light's hitting that a little bit. This is, let me get this down so it's a little more vibrant. This is Mr. and Mrs. on the outside with a little decorative stamp. And then I hope your day is filled with joy. Right? Okay. Thank you, Kathy Sanford. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is, again, we are using gorgeous paper from Garden Walk. It is such a cool punch. And we're using Calypso Coral. Did you know I kind of have a fangirl crush on Calypso Coral? What I really want to see added to our color lineup is like a fiery orangey red. And so this is closest. But I find myself being really drawn to it, like a moth to a fiery orange flame, right? Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I will tell you, little pro tip with this punch. I have this little, yeah, you can barely see it. It's very, the dots are very small. It doesn't need much pressure. Like I was giving it too much pressure each time, and I was very surprised because I was trying to use a light touch. So just play with it a little bit. And let's grab the Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral. And here we go. Let's see if I can get it now that I've practiced a few times. So just pounce on the ink pad again pretty lightly and then down, up. That's it. Like I know you couldn't tell, but I could not. I just didn't press on it. I just held on to the sides, put it down on the paper, and pulled it up. Nicole says she works from home, so she watches YouTube when she's not in meetings. I like that. Um, even when I'm in the office, I have earbuds in frequently, a lot of times to take away external noise of other people's meetings and things. But yeah, I'm I'm able to operate like that. So I hear you, Nicole. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Let me tell you something about the Mr. and Mrs. Uh, we're all about versatility here, right? So if you are going to a wedding and it's a Mr. and Mr. or a Mrs. and Mrs., I'm going to show you in just a minute how to just mask this up, and you can very easily make that kind of a card too. But this is hard to see for some reason. It's just the time of day. But oh, there we go. But yeah, it's just the time of day. The lighting is just hitting the studio slash my office differently. And then I felt like I was using so much Calypso coral that I needed a contrast. So who did I call? Um, Garden Green. I think I'm starting to have a crush on Garden Green. And remember, that's an issue because Garden Green is officially my least favorite color. But if I keep going this way, no, Garden Green, this is the time of year when I start using Garden Green and I go, you know what? It really has a purpose. So again, I'm just kind of looking around. I'm pressing down with where my thumb is. I'm pressing down lightly and then up, depending on where this thing is sitting. So I get it in just the right spot and then punch the heck out of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut it in the middle. Doesn't really matter if you get uneven here. You're really just looking for the ends to be evenish. Okay. And then I need my Seal Plus. No, just Seal. Sorry. Just the light blue is fine. You can use Seal Plus if you want to, but you really only need this. And then with it facing towards me, I'm going to center it on either end so that we can see. It's almost like it's a nested punch, but it's not. We're going to leave a space in the middle, but that's okay because that's where a piece of Calypso coral ribbon is going to go. I think it might be called twine, but it's in that Garden Walk suite. So you just head on over there and you will find it. Okay. So I want to, where is it? Where is that stuff? If you only could see this side of my desk. You kind of can see a little bit, but that's nut and honey. It's crazy over there, girl. All right. Twine, where are you? Oh, in the windowsill. It's beautiful DSP, Corinne. Oh my gosh, it's so, so pretty. Okay, so this time I'm going to have the bow over on the left-hand side. I'm kind of draping my stuff over that way. And I'm going to tie it upside down like this, just easier for me. And I'm going to grab this block. Because I'm tying on DSP, sometimes you can pull it too tightly. You know, it's not hard to pull it out of shape, and then the DSP itself gets kind of bowed. So I find that this just helps me is to put a little paperweight on it, essentially. Just happens to be our D size block. And I can already tell I'm going to want a little more. It seems like, there we go. Seems like a lot, but it's not a lot. It's just enough. Remember, I don't like short bangs and I don't like short tails on my bows. Okay, so I am just like with the sympathy card. I'm bringing this over pretty close to the edge. Let's see, can I get this in there? Oh, come on now. Okay, and that was like gymnastics for my fingers. Okay, then cute little bow, and this is Calypso coral. Doesn't tell me. Just says Calypso coral. Okay, we get it 90% there, and then we can start futzing around with it. So I'm going to butt my label with the Mr. and Mrs. right up against this thing. And so I kind of want to mess around with the tails a little bit. And this, I want that. It's twisted, so it's kind of fighting me. Like, don't fight me. You won't win. Lots of people that fight me could win, but ribbon, no, not happening. I'm going to fine tune it here once I get it off. Okay, This is called braided linen trim. Of course. Why didn't I know that? I did at one point. Okay, now I want to grab this, and of course, we're going to put it up on dimensionals too. Give it even more presence. And just like we were trying to straddle the ribbon with, well, with the first card, with the sympathy card, we're doing the same thing with this. Oh, I didn't put my heart on it. Dang it. Can I? Yeah, I'll try. Or no, maybe I'll chicken out. Okay, now I am placing, did you see like there's a notch right here? That's where I'm putting the bow. And then I know that needs to go up a little bit because I need it to be long enough to put this shape on here. And so that kind of helps me know where to put the bow and the punch. And I notice I didn't push down on it. Now I'm going to push down. I like where it is. Now I know you're going to kill me, but this is not tight enough. And so it was kind of driving my brain crazy. So for better or worse, I'm going to retie it. And let's check it out. It's going the other way, but I kind of like that. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to put this directly onto the front of the card. No dimensionals on this. We have enough dimensionalizing. Is everybody liking, sharing, commenting that they shared? I'm sending these cards out based on the next 24 hours of shares. So, and you don't have, you can be international or national. And I'll be sending all of these cards out. Okay, where'd my bloomin' pearls go? Now look at these. They're so gorgeous. And you get petal pink, pretty peacock, gold, and garden green. And they're kind of iridescent. They're not kind of iridescent. They're iridescent. Like I'm just going to put that right there. And that helps me decorate this with very little effort. Misses. And that is gorgeous. Wouldn't you like to get that for your wedding card? And where's my insert? Oh yeah, we need that. I hope your day is filled with joy, just like in the birthday. First, I'm going to take this, and I need my Calypso Coral ink, wherever that ran off to. I'm going to put this down on the floor. Okay, Calypso Coral, where are you? I know you're out because you're out of your spot. Oh, here we go. Okay. It is a very unusual color combination, isn't it? But, you know, go with it. It's an unusual color combination, I think, for anything, but definitely it's not traditional for weddings. But you know what that means? Your card's going to stand out. Your card's going to show up the other cards. Not that that's what it's about, but sometimes. Okay. And then I just took that little, this is kind of, you would normally, I think, your brain normally tells you you want to move the flowers in this vertical. And so, of course, being me, I put them on the horizontal because I think it's more eye-catching. It's unexpected. Okay, more seal. We love it. It's quick and easy. And then again, hover over this. Kind of check the sides. Make sure you're in the neighborhood of even. And gorgeous. Look at that. I know that's hard to show. For some reason, it's really hard to show that color. It's also hard to show how vibrant this is, but it is. Okay, let me just show you a quick trick I was just telling you about. So Mr. and Mrs., if you're changing it to Mr. and Mr. or Mrs. and Mrs., okay, we're just going to use masking, a masking technique. And I'm going to use for this my labeling cover-up tape because it's essentially because it's right here. And so let's see. Let's make this Mrs. and Mrs. Okay. So we're going to, let's see, ink it up. And then I've hidden the mister, right? Take that off. That's the most important part of this technique. And then go ahead and just stamp it. And so the mister is missing. And so then just don't touch that piece of tape. And I would throw it away. I don't know why I put it over on my grid paper, just because I'm going so fast. And then I'm going to tape over the Mr. and because I want another Mrs., right? Okay. And so then I do the same thing and then take this part off. And then I need to pull this towards me because of the glare. And then I'm going to put the Mrs. on top. I think I got perfected that. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, and then we're just going to take this out. Oh, I stamped it a little too low, but you'll get the point. Okay, and then if you need a Mrs. and a Mrs., that's how you do it. Okay, or Mr. and Mr. Um, just wanted to show you that technique. You can use it for lots of stamps that we have, but that's how you switch things up. It's that easy. Okay, let me grab, we just made, oh, that's probably the quickest video I've done ever, especially for 3 cards. I usually am with you for an hour and a half to make 2 cards, but we have no graphics today. I will be, because of that, I'll be posting these really soon along with graphics because some of these supplies, right, are not in your catalog. And so I just want you to keep that in mind. Look at our beautiful cards, all with the heartfelt hexagon punch and stamp set. So if you're wondering if you need this in your stamping life, I think you do, right? I'm here to counsel you. You need it. So hope you have fun, everybody. Please add this to your order. Again, it's not in a catalog. It is on the online exclusives. And so on that note, let me just show you really quickly, since we were so fast, let me show you, whoops, not slides. I want to have this share my screen. So we're going to pop over to my page. Okay. So this is my online store and giddy up. There we go. You know, it's my online store because you can see my little face right up here and it says you're shopping with Lisa Harden. Okay. You can get to the heartfelt hexagon a couple of different ways. One is I'm in the search right now and I'm going to type in heartfelt, right? And it will pull up everything with heartfelt in it. And here we go. You can purchase the bundle for $37.75. That's a deal. The punch itself, $22. The stamp itself, stamp set, $20. So you will notice that when you purchase both of these at the same time in a bundle, you have to use the bundle number, item number. It is 162889. You save 10% off of the purchase as if you would have purchased these two separately. So please do that. Okay. The other way is where we can find a lot of the items that I used is go to shop products and go to online exclusives. And this will bring up all of the online exclusives that are available, including kits. So we were talking last night at the very end about this Christmas Everywhere kit. This is where you find the kits. Okay, it's still available. That's good. This one's going to go unavailable, at least for a little while, right? Here's where you can see all of that online exclusive designer series paper that we were talking about. Here's where the silver and gold adhesive backed paper is, as well as don't miss this one. I don't have this one yet, but it's tartan foil. Gorgeous. Okay. And so everything that's online exclusive is in here. All of the kits, all that stuff. Now let's take a look at this. If there is something here, the truck punch and stamp, so the bundle, right? It says up here, it's currently unavailable. we know this, but I'm just assuming, let's say you've never looked at the online exclusives before. If you go to find something that you really wanted from the online exclusives and you can't order it right now, but it says currently unavailable, that means that they have the intent and they're working on bringing it back to the store. In this case, I believe it's estimated to be back in the store the week of October 11th. Okay. Um, you don't know that from looking at the site. You know that from contacting your lovely demonstrator. Okay. I can tell you all sorts of things like that. So if you are looking for, let's see, there was an online exclusive that had some animals in it. Like, I don't remember what it was, but I'm looking for it, looking for it. I search, I don't see it. That means it's gone. Okay. That means it's gone from the site. And so that's how online exclusives work. Okay. Online exclusives are available for a certain amount of time. They come in the store much more often and they go out much more often than shopping from a catalog, which is a plus and a minus, right? So keep your eye on those things. I will say, just like Jean alluded to, if I were going to guess about things that will be not orderable or sold out, this is a mini catalog, so it only goes until like the first few days of January. This gold and silver adhesive backed paper, I would buy a pack or two of that because everyone is going to want to use this on their Christmas cards or their birthday card, as I just showed you, as well as this bundle itself, the heartfelt hexagon. Okay. Lisa, how does a current demonstrator buy from your store? Well, thank you so much for asking. If you wanted to do that, you would simply pop on to the stampinup.com website and shop as a customer, and you would do a lookup on demonstrators, and you would write me in, just put my name in, Lisa Hardin, or start with just Hardin, okay? And it's Hardin. And anyway, I come up in the locator, and then you just grab me as your demonstrator. So that's for anyone. That's how you do it as a non-demonstrator customer, and that's how you do it as a customer. Okay. Another way you can place an order is simply to call me if you're like, I don't want to deal with this. I want Lisa to deal with it. You know what? I love that. Just call me 208-830-6328. That's it. You can call me, you can text me, and then I'll just reach out to you real quickly. And then you know that I've placed your order. Okay. If you can't find things, I just want you to know that if you're shopping like at midnight, if you're jonesing, right? The store's open. I might be sleeping, but my store's open. So thank you so much, everyone. Again, I'm going to post stills of these pictures later on today, and I hope you enjoyed them, right? So let's go eat some cake this weekend and have fun making some cards. Okay, everybody, this has been super fun. Got to get back to work now. Have a good day.